Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Catfish Combat with Joel. It's been a little bit since I posted a video. Sports season is over for my kids, so I could do a little bit more fishing, got a little bit more time on the water. So it is a beautiful late October day the Lord has made today. It is going on about 1:17. It's October 28th. So today I'm fishing a spot I've never fished before. I'm actually on the river section between Guntersville Lake and Skipjack. It's quite a drive for me, but I kind of want to explore, do a little bit of, check out some different areas. I've got all day today, dropped the kids off early. Yeah, I got all my stuff I needed to get done, so I've got all day and all night tonight. So I'm going to try this area. So talk about weather today. So we got a high of about 72, 73 today. Water temperature is about 63 in the main river. Wind is out there. My app is saying it's out of the southeast. It's not. It's more out of the east northeast, about 10 miles an hour. They're pushing a good amount of current over the Skipjack Dam right now. You can see, I mean, it's not blazing, but it's moving. So I got a lot of things in my favor today. Atmospheric pressure is about 30.25, and it was dropping last time I checked. Got some boat weight coming in here. So it is dropping right now. It's kind of partly cloudy, so I'm getting sporadic cloud cover. I want it to stay cloudy. I've noticed blue cats and catfish just in general tend to be more active with the cloud cover. I think that might have something to do with them being less visible. Maybe it's to do with comfort. I don't really know, just something I've noticed. I've seen it in other videos from other fishermen too. Something that's happened to me as well. Okay, so I've got four frozen skipjack I've caught previously. I've only got 4 shad. Had a catastrophe. I went to an area where I know there's shad year round, threw my cast net, got some, I got 4, and then I threw my cast net again, and my cast net snagged some huge metal crate. I had to basically deadlift that thing up. Figure it was this giant steel, like almost like a cube. I don't really know what it is, but it completely shredded my net. So yeah, I got to work with what I got. So I got my 4 skipjack and I got 4 gizzard shad. They're pretty big. I mean, they're decent sized, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. They might not last me very long today. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna throw out. As far as what I'm doing for my location, so I'm picking spots. This is on a turn in the river. You can see there's kind of a finger sticking out right there. We're on a turn in a current seam. There's a really deep trench that runs all the length of this side of the shore. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm sitting in about 32 feet of water. This is a very structure-rich zone right here, area of operation, very target-rich environment. So a lot of structure in deep water, saw a lot of signatures, saw some bait fish kind of in that area too. So I'm hoping this is a good spot. This is where I'm going to start. I'm going to soak my baits from anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, see what happens. I'm just going to hop back down river from here and see what we can get. But yeah. Let's get fishing. All right, bait concoction I got: big skipjack head, skipjack body section. I've got to be sparing with the shad because I don't have that many of them. So shad head, shad body section, then a couple of skipjack chunks. So throw a smattering of baits out there and see what happens. We got a bite already. I got a bite on this one. Yeah. There he goes. I got him. Got a fish already. Oh, got a fish already. Oh, man, this is a good fish. Skipjack. A little piece of skipjack. I didn't even get all my lines out. He already hit it. Let's see what we got. This like might be a channel or a blue cat. Not a huge fish, just a good one for this rig. That's crazy. This thing wasn't even in the water for like 60 seconds. It was boop, 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 boop. It's a good sign they're hitting the skipjack because that's what I got most of bait-wise today. Let's see what we got here. He's just dragging in that current. Look at that. Doop, doop, doop. Come on, boy. It's 15-pound mono. It's pretty strong, but this rod is not like, doesn't have a high amount of backbone for this type of fishing. Let's see what he is. He's pumping, he's pumping. I'll loosen my drag up just a little. He's still pretty feisty. The current is a drag, it's kind of a pain, but the fish have to swim. They can't hide as much. It kind of wears them out a little bit easier. You just gotta sometimes drag them across the current, which can be a pain. This might be a decent fish, man. see what we got. It's right in that pool right there, right on the turn, sitting about 35 feet of water. He struck it several times, and then he came back real quick and grabbed it. And I don't think it's a channel. If it is a channel, it's a really big channel. Normally I got those guys whooped by now. It's probably a blue. Let's see. Yeah, it's a blue. Yeah, look at him. Look at him, he's thrashing. That's a decent sized blue. That's not a small blue. I mean, it's not a monster, but that's bigger than I anticipated for this rig. Yeah, I'm gonna have to net that one. That's like 15, I think maybe 10, 15 pounds. Georgia is a target-rich environment. There's a lot of structure in here. Let's see. I was going to talk about rigs and how I got all my stuff set up, and boom, 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 boom. Blue cat. Come on, dude. A small piece of skipjack. Just a cube. A gut piece. I'm going to move this guy out of the water so I don't lose it. These fish are really fun to catch on this kind of tackle. Yeah, man, that's a good fish. That's a good blue. I'll take it for starting the day. That's a good fish. I don't know if y'all can see that pretty well. I can. This water is so much more clear between these two lakes than where I normally fish on Wheeler. The water's so clear. It smells good here too. So I can see that fish like 3 or 4 feet down. Normally I can't see them until they hit the surface. Good grief. This fish has a lot of energy. Yeah, he ain't giving up. That's good. When they're feisty, sometimes, especially in the summer, when it's really hot, these fish, even these big fish, they're real lethargic and they just kind of give up real quickly. And it's not really much of a fight. I mean, it's fun to catch them and everything, but when they're like this, where they're just pissed and energized and all about that fight, like this one is, like, look at him, he just keeps trying to, he's just facing straight down. He's trying to dive. Get me back to the bottom. That's a good blue. Yeah, it's probably about a 15 pounder. It's real fat too. Oh, it's so much fun catching him in this clear water. I can watch everything he's doing. Yeah, there he goes. He's trying to go back down again. Let's see. Come on, boy. I'm gonna let you go, man. Yeah, you're too big to keep. Yeah, it's a good fish. All right, now we got him at the surface here. I got him right in the corner of the mouth. Uh-oh. Oh, the rod's getting hit. It's gonna go. Crap, I need to get this fish in the water, in the boat. That thing's gonna go. There we go. All right, I got him. All right, whenever I grab that, let it go, so that's fine. We can take our time with this guy. Got to replace the hook and the leader now. That's a good fish. Yeah. I'll take it. It's a pretty fish. Real, wow, he's so muscular, still strong. That gut. All right, let's let that one go. Still switching, still feisty. There he goes. Hey, one thing I want to talk about, I want to show the rigs I'm using. I don't show a lot of equipment stuff I'm using, but I will. I'm just not a gear guy. Oh, I'm getting hit. Yeah. All right, so I'm nibbling. I generally don't talk about gear a whole lot because I'm just of the opinion that for catfishing, your gear, I mean, you can see my gear. I have multiple different rods and reels. Honestly, you don't need to spend a ton of money on catfish gear. I mean, this rod right here, this is a this is a H2O Pro Cat. I've caught huge catfish on this thing. This thing was like 40 bucks and it works just fine. Versus, I got the Whisker Seekers, those are like 80 bucks. The B&M Pro Cat. I mean, none of this stuff is like really expensive bass gear. Again, it doesn't matter. it's just your preference on really what you want to do. However, the rigs, that is kind of important, okay? So the type of rig I'm typically using is, I use 40-pound Berkley Big Game monos, a solar collector line, a very large swivel. Don't ask me, I don't know what number it is. They're just the biggest ones I can usually find at Cabela's or Bass Pro or Academy. And then I have one of those slider clips that I clip to the backside, so the side closest to the knot of my main line. I put that clip with the weight on it. Okay, this is a 6-ounce pyramid sinker. I tend to like nothing lighter than 4 ounces for most of my rigs, just because with the river current, it keeps them where they're at. If you're fishing lakes, you typically don't need weight that heavy. This is just to combat the current and keep it where I want to. It creates that resistance. If I have anything too light, it just keeps blowing downstream and my rod just keeps getting pulled too much. Okay, next I have Berkley Big Game as my leader. This is an 80-pound mono leader. And I have what's called a Demon Dragon. All right, these Demon Dragons, this is essentially this would be a Carolina rig with all the way to the hook minus this. Putting this little float in the middle, this Demon Dragon, or if you wanted to put a cork float in the middle, you could do that too. That creates what's called a Santee Cooper rig. Okay, and what that does is when this weight is on the bottom, the Santee Cooper rig or the Demon Dragon, this actually floats, so it keeps my bait off the bottom, and then the current kind of rattles a little bit. I don't really know if that actually catches more fish. I'm more in it because it can't hurt, right? I'm more in it because I like the floating aspect. I lose a lot less gear this way. It doesn't sit on the bottom and snag in all the trees. I can fish thick cover this way, and as I'm reeling it back up, it usually doesn't snag. I don't lose these that often, okay? The next part, again, 80-pound leader, and then I have a 10-aught Mustad Demon Perfect Circle hook. These are my favorite hooks I've used as for catfishing. I rarely lose fish, especially big blue catfish. These things are just amazingly sharp. I tend to re-rig. Now, whenever you got your hooks, right, you always want to test these. Look very, very closely at the tip. These things have to be razor sharp in order for you to hook your catfish up, okay? Because remember, you're not setting the hook like you do on a traditional J hook. These ones, they set by pressure in the corner of the mouth. So if there's any dent, I used to get Gamakatsus, and those things would dent the tips all the time when I'd fight fish or they'd hit cover. These ones tend to last a lot longer, but I really look closely at the tip, make sure it's not bent. I'll kind of scratch my nail if it easily makes a scratch mark, or if you kind of poke yourself a little bit. Okay, you can feel it's pretty razor sharp. You'll usually be all right. But I usually re-rig about every other trip, or I just inspect my hooks, and I'll replace those if they get beat up. Or if I lose multiple fish on one rig, like I had one hit and he gets off, and another one, the same one, all right, change that hook out. But yeah, that's typically the rigs that I use for catfishing. Dang it, got another fish right off that tree. There's got to be a school of them just sitting there. There's another one. It's only in the water 30 seconds. All right, I need to throw a heavier rig right there and let it drift in front of that tree, because I think there's a big school of them sitting there. This feels like a similar fish to that other one, maybe a little smaller. Yeah, I just re-rigged this one. Yeah, I think this is a smaller fish than the first one. Whoa, whoa, oh, there goes 3. Nope. So I'm just pecking again. That's a big piece of skipjack, so if that thing goes, so if someone's able to actually get that thing in their mouth, it's going to be a good fish. It's going to be at least 20-pound fish. But I think it's just dinks pecking it right now. See what we got here. Yeah, okay, I think I'm starting to figure this out. They're right in front of that tree, right on the brake line. This thing, I threw it there and I let it drift, and there, 3 keeps getting hit. It's not going down. So we got here. See what we got. I don't know if y'all can see. Sorry if I'm blocking you. I haven't seen them yet. Yeah, this fish is lighter. Doesn't as much bend, like 5-10 pounder maybe. Let's see. Probably a blue. Let's see. Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's a blue. Yeah, it looks like about 5-10 pounder. Yeah. He thinks he's 20 though. Got attitude. Look at you. It's probably more like, yeah, 6 or 7. Not a big fish. That's a fun size fish though. Let's go ahead and get him in the boat. I'll net him just because it's kind of a lighter rig. Okay, dang, 3. Something keeps yanking 3. There we go. I got him. All right. Not front camera worthy, but what the heck. All right, nice blue cat. Let her go. You female? Nope, that's a male. Later, dude. I was eating my lunch, stuffing my face with food, and I got this guy. So I was getting packed to death with my big skipjack. They ripped that thing to pieces, the big chunk of skipjack. So I switched up. I threw a smaller chunk. I'm gonna start clearing out some of these dinks. So I think there's a big boy in this lane somewhere. So this feels like a smaller one. What we got here? Is that channel? Yeah. Rotten old channel. Come here, you. You know how I feel about your kind. Freaking bait stealers. Look at you. Bait thievery right there. It's a pretty good sized channel cat, actually. Alright. Get lost and tell your little brothers quit stealing my bait. Same spot, right in that pool. Man, they're just chowing down on skipjack today. It's their bait of preferred choice right now. I'm almost gone through a whole skipjack. This fish feels probably about the same size as the last one. The second one, not the first one. Alright. I was just rebaiting the, or getting ready to rebait that other one the channel cat hit. This one feels actually maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, he's not very massive. Let's see, he's gonna hit the surface here. Oh, he's feisty. Got a blueberry channel. Get away, yoo-hoos. Yellow jacket. That's a good eater size blue right there. Like I said, this guy's lucky I'm strapped for time tonight. I'm not gonna be able to clean any fish, because that, my friends, is a beautiful eater size blue. Up, number two. Number two's going. Crap. Yeah, number 2's going. Yeah, I got that one. All right, I got that fish. I gotta get this guy in the boat. Come here, dude. Oh, you're driving me crazy. Come here. Get in. Get this guy. He's still there? Yeah, I got him. I got doubles here. He's not real big. Yeah, I got him though. It's on a shad head. Doubles. This will be catfish number 5. Probably channel. Feels like one. Oh no! Ah! How do I feel about it? Yeah, get out of here, you. It's a gar. That one doesn't count. All right, let's get this back out there, and let's get that blue cat off the line here. That was an easy gar release. I really hate those things. Yep, saw him start start taking that away. Yeah, this fish got some weight. Let's see what we got. All right, so I switched spots. I moved down river just a little bit. I'm on a real deep hole, so I'm sitting on top of a hump, and the back side of this right here, if you can see, is a there's a deep hole about 50 feet down. And I'm kind of fishing the downslope of it. I marked a lot of fish on the back side of it and some bigger signals in the hole. I figured there were some catfish schooling up over here. Yeah, it's a good fish. What we got here? Flathead. Looks like I hooked him in the fin or the side. Yeah, it doesn't look like I got him in the mouth. Yeah, like hooked him through the fin. That's actually not that big of a flathead. Huh. I was gonna give him my bait back though. I think it just felt bigger because of the way I hooked him, which I've never hooked it. Oh, man. That's, I hope he heals from that. I got him in a tender spot. That might be a problem. Come here, dude. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's get you. Got him in the gills. Oh, dude. Yeah. And in the side there. Okay, yeah, he'll probably be okay. All right, don't bite me. That's a decent flatty. All right, let him go. Clear, dude. All right, everybody. Hey, we're gonna wrap up this episode. It's pushing about 8 o'clock right now. Yeah, it was great day today, great day bite, and some deeper water, but kind of disappointed the night bite. I wasn't expecting this. I got a lot of structure points here. I got bait fish, I got everything feeding, and just nothing. Just getting a couple taps, and that was about it. I mean, I'm still happy with how the day worked out. I mean, it wasn't a lot of quality fish, but quantity was really, really good. Caught quite a few today. Okay, so let's review some of the stuff today. So we're definitely in the fall pattern. When you do find fish, they're usually schooled up and they're pretty aggressive. Every fish I caught today, all the catfish were on skipjack. Previous skipjack I caught over the summer, I brought a couple of those out today, and mostly it was kind of some smaller pieces, and that flathead I caught on that head piece. So yeah, all right, that really kind of wraps us up. I hope I can get some more videos out. Probably going to be back to fishing every week, every other week if I can for catfish, and try to get some more videos and content. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of season to fish besides winter. And yeah, we'll get some more videos. So if you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, stay on mission for him. God bless. Take care.